Friends of Manu Island is a community volunteer group. We're committed to restoring the native biodiversity of Manu Island to its pre-human state and to making this more accessible. We work in partnership with DOC and Ngāti Toa, and we have fantastic support from our sponsors. Every year we contribute thousands of volunteer hours to make the island a place where New Zealand wildlife can flourish. The island is an important part of New Zealand's unique biodiversity, and we're proud to be contributing to its restoration.
The Guardians of Kapiti Marine Reserve is a local community network of marine users, scientists, educators and conservationists who are passionate about protecting the Kapiti Marine Reserve. A healthy and abundant local marine environment is vital to maintaining our community's connections to that environment and to our coastal way of life. By protecting our local marine reserve, we're protecting the incredible abundance of local Indigenous marine biodiversity that lives inside the reserve, whilst also protecting our shared history of connectedness to the wider Kapiti marine space.
In 70 hectares of Wellington hillsides, something pretty extraordinary is happening. Rare birds like kaka parrots, keraru, the New Zealand falcon are now living back with us. And in 2014, tieki or saddleback successfully bred in the wild right here in Polhill. The first time that they'd done so on the mainland for over a century. Polhill Protectors is a group of people who've gotten together to lay out the welcome map for our manu mates. Our mission is to be neighbourly with our taonga and figure out how people, pets and our rare birds can get along.
We are a community-based organisation committed to the restoration of the park for the benefit of the wider community. We pest control over 7,000 hectares. We also monitor forest birds and geckos and resident brown kiwi population. We also plant hundreds of trees every year to give the forest a helping hand. We can make a difference and ensure that the next generation has the opportunity to hear and see kiwi in the Rimutaka Forest Park.
The Treaty Times 30 project was started 2 years ago by the Wellington branch of the New Zealand Society of Translators and Interpreters, who have decided to translate the Treaty of Waitangi into 30 community languages as well as New Zealand Sign Language. Those translations were then published into a book which we gifted to New Zealand. We believe that this book will improve the lives of our migrant and refugee communities by helping them understand a bit of New Zealand's history and in turn helping them to settle into their adoptive country.